Alright, it's a new day and a whole bunch of new challenges ahead of me. If you like this video and you haven't seen the other parts, make sure you go back and check them out. If you're seeing my content for the first time, I'm a complete beginner. I didn't grow up handy and I didn't know how to use tools when I was younger. We took over this property that's fallen apart, and I gotta learn a lot of skills really fast. This project is all about our house not having any running water. The pump that brings the water from the lake and puts it into a pressure tank to send it through our water lines just gave out on us. And I have no experience doing a project like this. But I do have the confidence to believe in myself that I can accomplish any of these tasks. Now, like I was doing in the last video, I'm just basically trying to dry fit all of these parts that go along with this system so that I know that everything's going to line up when I connect it. And the first step is I got to get this high pressure tubing connected to the pressure tank and the pump. Again, if you're new and you're seeing my content for the first time, I'm not here to give you a tutorial on how to do a project like this. I'm here to boost you up and make you believe that you can have the confidence to tackle something like this if you want to learn. But we're going to go through this together, and you can watch me challenge myself and believe that I can get this done. Now, don't forget, this is a first-time experience for me, and I've got to tackle a lot of plumbing. At one point in my life, the thought of doing my own plumbing in my own house would have scared me. But honestly, after experiencing what it takes to do something like this, it's pretty simple stuff. Now, just remember, even professionals that do this for a living, at one point they didn't know what they were doing. They had to figure out the steps and learn how it's done, and now they can charge you thousands of dollars. Now, like I said, don't freak out about it. All I'm doing here is I'm heating up the copper that I already had that has these fittings on it from the old connections. I'm cleaning them up, I'm roughing them up, and I'm getting ready for new fittings. It's really not that big of a deal. If you got your trusty flux, flux is a lubricant that you're going to want to put all over the copper. It helps for the solder to flow directly into the connection. You use that stuff and you're going to be all right. You just make sure you lather it on nice and get that pipe nice and hot. Once you've got that copper nice and hot, all you're going to do is touch the solder to it. It's going to flow into the connection with that flux. Now, I've made a mistake doing this before. I haven't had a solid solder connection before I turned the water on, and I had to take everything apart again. But it's not a big deal. I learned from the mistake and I fixed it. If you can not be afraid to make a mistake, you can become unstoppable. Now, I've run into my first problem, and it's a massive problem. But it's no big deal. I'm going to figure out what to do. The water line that was connected to the lake, it's not pulling water in anymore. So I'm going to make this makeshift reservoir system so that we can still have running water. What you're seeing now are clips from what's coming in the next video. I'm going to have to build a water reservoir. I'm going to have to solve some other problems. And I'm going to make another pretty big mistake. So if you like what you've seen so far and this content speaks to you, you want to feel more confident being able to fix things, you want to learn in general how to work with tools, follow me on this journey. Everything you see me do, it's a first-time experience from a guy that didn't grow up handy, didn't grow up working with tools, but decided he was going to learn and he was going to start to feel very confident.